I got it.
Do you want to switch spots with me?
Nah, I got the great perspective. I got a great view right here.
Just of my head.
Yeah.
Well, this is about to die anyways.
All right. I'll explain to you the main goal, and then I'll go over your player rules. The main goal is to collect all the pieces of evidence on each level to progress. So you'll be collecting all pieces of evidence on this level.
Okay.
For player rules, you have a movement and an action each turn. You have a movement of up, down, left, and right at 4 spaces, no diagonals. You have 1 action per turn, and that action can be a dash, where your movement speed is doubled. You can dash 3 times per level, and then after dashing, you're exhausted and you can't move for your next turn. So if you dash, then you have to stay in the same spot for the next turn.
Okay.
You can heal your sanity. So you'll find consumables on the ground, and you can use those to heal sanity. And sanity is your health in this game, where you have 3 sanity to start. And the way you can lose sanity is if the monster is within within 1 space of you. And on the start of your turn, if that monster is next to you, you will lose 1 sanity. And then consuming 1 heals 1 sanity. So then you can also throw an item. So the healing and the items you can throw are the same thing. And you can throw that item in a 5-space radius around you. The monster will pursue the item, and once it has reached it, it will then take 1 turn to consume the item. So if you throw it 5 spaces away from you, the monster will go then chase that, and then spend its next turn consuming that item, and then it'll resume what it was doing. And then there is hiding in this game, to where the places marked blue are hiding spots, and you can stay in there as long as you like.
You won't be able to hold it like that
Let
for
me know
3
how many
minutes.
turns you want to stay in there. And inside of there, and then there's the black and the greens. Those are like objects that unlock it. So like the greens are like hedges and trees. You can hide behind them. You can't go in them, and it'll hide you from the monster if it's looking in your direction. And that way it doesn't see you. That's about it for that. And then the line of sight, the way that works is once you enter a room, it will discover everything in that room. And the player will have we decide on 2 spaces for this, just right now, just to see the monster.
Yeah, see 2 spaces.
Yeah, so you can see the lines, so the monster will appear 2 spaces in front of you. If it's entered your line of sight, so 2 spaces in front of you, and then 2 to the sides.
Okay.
Then you can also hear the monster, so you can hear it moving around. Like if you're just outside of your vision range, you can hear anything up to 5 spaces in a 360-degree range. So like if it's at that 5th space and you can hear it, it will give you a sound cue to be like, hey, there's a monster nearby, or something like that. You hear something, but you don't know exactly where it is around you. And then you can only hold up to 3 items at a time.
Okay.
All right. You're welcome to start.
Did you cover dashing or anything like that?
Yeah, I already told you all that. Picture.
How many places are you running the player at the moment?
So.
You running it as 3 or 5?
4.
4? Oh, I ran mine as 3.
And,
Yeah.
oh, that's
I
fine.
think the manual said
So
4.
in front of you, you see
Yeah.
a thing lying on the ground. The blues are collectibles.
No, wait,
Okay.
what's
Your
wrong?
evidence that you need to collect.
Ignore me. I'm tired.
There you go. You got 1 collectible. 1 of 3.
We
Go
have
ahead.
Pawns.
yeah. I mean, especially for the consumables.
I can go get some out of my truck, but that your box or is that
That's mine.
I'm gonna go grab your pawns then.
Go ahead and move. Alright. You do hear something in the distance. You don't know. Go ahead and move. As you move away, that distant sound starts to disappear into the darkness.
Can I still go?
Yeah, you're Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did I die?
Game over. Character glitched. He went out of the map.
No clip into
Go
the
ahead.
back rooms.
Basically.
As you enter the house, you see a little squid thing on the ground. And it looks exactly like that.
It's so cute. Wait, let me see it again.
So those are the
So cute.
things you can pick up.
He has a blue piece already, right?
One
Yes.
blue, yeah. And one
Go
green.
ahead and pick that up. One green item.
I'm trying, okay.
That's fine. You can go ahead and move.
Do you have keys on
Go
your map?
ahead and move.
Do you have keys on your map or no?
I have the map right here.
Do you have like a key to unlock the door?
I didn't
No.
hear anything.
Okay.
Nope.
How many blues do you have on your map?
Go ahead.
Let me move mine.
Go ahead.
You're out of frame, you're good.
Can we always use the word undulating to describe the monster?
No.
It undulates towards you.
No.
Go ahead and move.
God.
I mean, it's like a semi-fluid
You do
thing,
do
so
something.
technically
To your
it
right,
pulsates
that's
at you vigorously.
You hear things.
You just hear.
I just hear-
Right
That was
around the
fast.
corner, you notice a giant blob of goo coming your way.
Run away!
Add on the pictures in the Discord.
Ah, yeah. Yep. Hold on.
Was that
hold
your
on, hold
effort
on.
of speaking
Hold on.
telepathically?
Here's artist rendition of the
Oh,
thing that's
gosh.
following you.
That's
That's exciting.
that's
Ah, he's
puddles.
not- Yeah, that's puddles.
It has
Affectionately
caught up right
named
behind
for
you.
a not so affectionate creature.
You do start to lose sanity. You are now down to 2 sanity.
Hmm.
What is that?
The green is your throwables and
Oh, yeah?
consumables, yeah. You can throw that up to a 5-block radius in any direction. It's 3.
You only have 3 blues down?
It's outside. It's probably it's like the outskirts. It's the level 1
So here?
So you can throw like
beginner level.
yes, yeah, you can throw that.
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about getting more out then.
You're gonna throw it. Alright. Now you can move, or you can dash. Or no, sorry, you've already used your action, so you can move 4 spaces. Goes off into the distance.
And dies.
It glitches out of the map, game is over.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Joe.
Alright. You hear it munching on something in the distance. Go ahead. Your turn. enter the shed, you notice there's another one of those things in the corner of the room, and next to it lies a piece of evidence.
Maybe we stay there.
We're gonna stay there for a couple turns.
Yeah, maybe it's a turn.
2 turns?
2 turns, okay.
Go ahead.
My 2 turns already?
Yeah, yeah, the monster's already moved. You pick up another collectible. That's 2 of 3.
And another Scrimblow. It's such a stupid name.
We'll workshop the name.
No,
Go
we gotta
ahead.
stay with that name.
I'm just going with
Squiggles
it.
and puddles.
I mean, hey, that means we're succeeding at a
Go
game.
ahead.
The fan base has already named the character something completely
The fan base
different.
of 2 people.
Go ahead.
Fan base
I
is a
can throw
fan
this
base,
one?
okay?
You can throw it
Hey,
if you
maybe we
want,
should
but
make
you don't know
puddles
if
leave
the monster's
puddles.
near or not.
That's what
You slip on it if you run over it.
that's what I said. Like you're stepping on it if you pass through where it's been.
It just rounds about you, makes you get stuck. You having fun, Natasha?
Yeah.
We could have that be part of the radioactive thing instead of like one area. Just like the more you're exposed to, like just because it's gonna keep walking around, so there's gonna be
so
more
notice
of
the
it.
slime trail.
Just make a portion of the map like it's den.
Just wherever it starts.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's too far to run for there, so I'm just waiting for some noise so I can just go back.
This part's open too. So these
Oh.
are both open entrances. It's like
Oh,
a
perfect.
so this is like a house here. It's like a fence. It's like a broken fence. This is the main entrance.
Okay, perfect.
That bag is almost as big as you.
I know.
Out in the middle of the field, see another thing
Did you forget to lock it
crawling
back?
around. Go ahead.
Where's all your flavor text?
The Scrimblow makes a squeaky noise.
He squeals at you when you pick it up.
Wow.
Don't eat me!
Can I pass over here? But or it's
No,
blocked?
that's so it's blocking this whole
Okay.
area. From inside the house, you hear some like slime just kind of sloshing around in there.
You hear something get knocked over. Just...
Go ahead.
Is he out of hearing range?
Go ahead.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
No, we ain't.
Alright. Hear it all go off into the distance out of your hearing range. Go ahead.
Shows up right in front of you.
Go ahead. As you enter the house, you can stay at the start of the house real quick.
I thought you were about
The
to
final
grab puddles.
pieces as it-
Oh, sorry. I did it so it wouldn't dry up.
Bad in time.
I was trying to help, but this isn't working.
Found the final
Sabotage.
piece of evidence. Your new objective is to head towards the exit, further into the facility.
New objective. Survive.
Dun, dun,
Go
dun.
ahead.
It just chases you.
Go ahead.
That's what we should do. After the last piece of evidence is picked up, it just heads straight for you.
That's what I did when we were doing the playtest.
Yeah.
I think it's
As
like
you're in
fun.
the back of the house.
I
you
don't
hear
think it should
something
be in every level, but
coming
like the
inside
final
the
chase
house.
is really fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it doesn't see you.
Makes you use your personality.
So, I mean, since you're in the house, you can clearly see it. It's just,
Chilling.
you guys wait another turn.
It's just sitting at the table making it some food. You just see a Squiblo get tossed into the bowl, chopped up. Some really nice
You
green
see
lettuce
it
gets
leave
mixed
the
in.
house.
Oh.
Hey, it's calamari stir fry.
Go ahead.
Speaking of stir fry, that would be pretty nice with it.
Go ahead.
Without the cute octopus.
Go ahead.
Where's
Go
the
ahead.
monster at the moment? Is he heading towards or away from him?
Go ahead.
He's literally a turn away.
As you're getting close to the exit, you do hear something coming behind you.
I just wanna throw something.
That's all you hear.
And the monster darts towards it.
The last thing you hear is the tiny little
It was
screech.
over here, and you threw it that way. And as you threw that, going that way, it pretty much rushes behind you towards that.
You're just like,
So the way I played it in my playtest was if he threw it outside of the visual range of the monster didn't even see it happen.
Technically, the monster was within 5 spaces.
Oh, yeah.
Almost, so.
But I like I said, I don't know where the monster was. But it would have been funny if it just landed right next to him, throws it, then leaves.
Questions,
Cool.
comments,
So-
concerns?
What'd
questions,
you think?
comments, concerns.
Mostly concerns.
How the monsters like hear me walking?
Um,
Because I was thinking like maybe when I am near to this kind of stuff here,
Mhm.
do a lot of noise because you know it's trees and this kind of thing.
So the monster's on like a random route, so he's going just patrolling back and forth and all that. And then when you come inside of his 5-block radius, he will notice you and start heading towards you. And when you were around here, and he was like somewhere over here, he was in that like 5-block radius. So that's why you heard him. But he was facing the other way, so he's already heading away from that destination. So you just like sneaked by him as he was going there.
Don't you have the line of sight for the monster in the
It's
full
a
set?
cone.
Yeah, kind of in front of him.
Yeah, it's a 5-block like cone in front of him. There's 5 or 7. Yeah. It's like 5 or 7.
It's
something
a
like that.
5. It's like 5 square. But yeah, I was just wanting to double check
Yeah.
because I was wondering like if you walked behind it, if you hadn't noticed him still.
Not unless you were like 1 space behind it,
Okay.
it wouldn't notice you.
No, I was asking if that would if you had that happen here yet.
No.
Or if he's like 3 spaces away, you just only heard it.
I was thinking just make it harder, like
It's
maybe just find something he can hear more, or he can just
I can
run
do it.
more, or something like that.
So just like noise traps or something like that.
Yeah, because like
Okay.
I could just,
You just pass the limbs
But
or walk the
with
dark.
with time,
run
we'll
from
get
here
a lot
like
dark.
pretty easy.
Okay.
Just throw the object one time and the was already gone.
They're almost darker than the concha.
Alright.
I don't go out.
Apparently
But I
it's
think
not.
yeah, I think it's only that. Like, maybe you can just have some less space for hide. Just make it harder, you know. Like,
Okay. Yeah, this is like the introductory kind of. You just got dropped off and find everything's here, and then start making your way towards the factory or the
I don't think I've erased
nuclear
my
power
map.
plant.
If you want to try to
and
run
then you
it.
have to, and then inside it would be.
But
It's
I
like
have-
each level is like more progressively difficult. So
Yeah, mine was on the intermediate side of difficulty. I think I still have it drawn up on my board out in the truck, but I may have erased it already. I'm not sure. I have a picture of it regardless, so if you wanted to try it out real quick, because that was pretty fast.
Any
It's
other
up to you
final
guys.
comments?
yeah, anything else from anybody, Tasha?
No, I think it was the same comment that I made the first time where I felt like it was a little bit easy for me to just avoid the monster the entire time.
Okay.
Because I just sped through yours, the first one as well, so that seemed the same thing.
Okay.
yeah, maybe you
I think
can
that's
like.
just down to part of the luck thing, because the playtest I held, he constantly ran
Well,
into
you
it.
said you were dead the intermediate one. For this one, at least, this one.
We could add some like
Yeah.
noise traps or whatever. And,
Yeah.
I
oh, you
agree.
triggered this.
We made a
monster
really
kinda
bad
knows.
game.
No, you didn't.
We were awful.
Well,
We
what
should
were your
stop.
control
So-
points?
Question then, if I could get your opinion on an idea that was given. So, someone had suggested that, like, as you start collecting more items, this one had less collectibles to get, but the suggestion was that, like, after, let's say, if it's a level that has 5 collectibles, after you get 2, the monster starts destroying different hiding spots.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
starts getting more agitated.
Yeah.
idea.
Or another idea that I was thinking, because you got those cute little things, especially like, I feel like if you have too many of them, they all start screeching.
Okay, like they could
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
potentially
because
yeah. Like
they're-
a monster,
yeah,
monster
like-
smells them or
Yeah,
something.
like they said, and they feel the monster and they just start screaming, which makes it harder for you to maneuver around. So you don't want, so it kind of makes it harder for you to keep them and makes
Okay.
you want to throw them more.
Alright.
I mean, like, at the
That's
same
an
time, it's
idea.
like, you literally just can get 3, let them scream, you eat one, throw the other, and go on your merry way.
Well, I mean, that's
But
what I'm saying,
that
that gives
would-
you a strategy.
that
I'm just saying,
requires-
instead of like.
But that would also require us to add more items into the levels. Like,
Well-
on
But-
mine, I only had 4 pickups, other than the, not including the blues, just for the consumable items. And my playtester only had 1 at the end of the level, because he constantly ran into the monster. But that's what I was asking Joe, what were your patrol points for this? Because were you just going between the 3 buildings, or did you have more stuff set out?
I just had it randomly, like as what would I do as the monster myself? Pretty much, he spawned in this room, and he just kind of made his way around, and then kind of.
So that might have been part of the difference, because I had my monster actually crisscrossing itself a lot. So, and the way my map was laid out, the player did have to kind of crisscross as well, so it caused more interactions to happen.
Okay.
I mean, with
yeah,
such
well-
an open map, it's really hard to control where the player is.
Mine's
at the
actually
most.
pretty open. Have you seen my map yet?
It's like half.
Yeah, there's
open.
one side's a big
Yeah.
building with a section cut out, and then the rest of it's just open space with small buildings.
Yeah.
With
Am I
one
correct?
section of the space